All right, man. So, plans for 2021 in the stock market?
Um, I think I'm going hard this year, man. I'm gonna go hard, brother. I'm gonna start. I don't know, man. Getting some plays that are under 20, maybe getting about 250 to 500 shares,
Ooh.
and yeah, man, I'm trying to make some money out here, trying to get my account to where some of these guys claim to have it, and I'm trying to be a serious force. So, 250 to 500 shares is what I'm doing 2021, at least one of my plays. And then I'll continue to keep my FTEC because that's been you know, my play for about 3-4 years now.
Oh, that was still going?
Yeah. Still got my FTEC. That's my baby. So
Okay.
made thousands on that.
Oh, okay.
What you got, man?
I wish. Nah, man, for me, something I'm going to do differently this year is I'm going to start trading the options.
Okay.
So I have my first option play that I'm going to try, and it's going to be with quantum space.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Any
see how
insights on that?
I mean, right now it's around $74. I think it's going to drop below 60 because it grew exponentially overhyped.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to see if I can cash out on some of that.
Gotcha. And, just to clarify, I have several accounts. I have an account where I do my dollar cost averaging. So I'm going to continue to do that. So that's going to be my more stable account. But in the other account that I have, I'm going to take more gambles, be a little bit more riskier, do my research, of course, but definitely take more risks out here.
Yeah. Sure. As far as risk, I think I'm gonna slow down on that this year. Kind of go for more of the safe plays and just have an account where I play maybe with a small amount of money, and just leave the bigger amounts of money alone and in my my main account. Because right now, I don't have much of a savings account. I have most of my money distributed through 3 or 4 brokerage accounts, or 4 or 5 actually.
Right.
Right. And yeah, man, I just think this year I'm just gonna try more things with the option plays. Index funds, I've mostly kind of backed away from that. I have one account where I'm heavy in index funds, extremely heavy, and I'm going to continue to keep that. But I don't think I'm going to buy any index funds outside of that account. And that account actually operates as like my emergency fund.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
401k is something that I'm still investing in, of course.
Yep.
An IRA as well. Continuously looking at crypto. I'm still not really sold on it yet, but I got a few $100s in it that just in case something booms, I'll play with that. So I kind of want to see if I can do more research, find out more information about crypto, and then try to buy those dips that are out there. So that's something that I'm looking forward to as well. Also, I want to get more involved in the real estate. I've been looking at some properties that are under 50K. I saw one the other day that had a tenant in it, so it was like, that's a win-win. Get in there, and you could either pay cash or get a mortgage or hard money loan, whatever, and then have that tenant in there for another 5 years or whatever. So that's another thing I'm looking into.
I have a question though, since we brought it up. How many brokerage accounts do you recommend somebody get?
It just depends on your level of expertise. If you're just starting out, I would start with one. I would actually start with a robo investment, something like a Wealthfront or a Betterment. And then as you start getting more involved in the stock market and you're growing your investment portfolio, I would get about 2. One that's a little more risky and one that's stable, kind of like what I'm doing here. And also, you can get an Acorns account. Just because, that extra $5 or those roundups do count. And that's just another way for you to build wealth. So no more than 3. I mean, what's the point of having, 4 or 5? Do you have any reasons? I'm asking.
Yeah. So I guess it'll be better if I list out the different ones, and that'll even help me come to my solid number. So one is a retirement account through work.
Okay.
Then another one is a personal retirement account. And I have that for when I had to roll over 401ks from when I switched jobs.
Okay.
Third one I have is a Roth IRA. Fourth one I have is a Fidelity account for my more stable investments. Okay. Fifth one I have is a RobinHood, and that's kind of my play account, although it has a lot of money in it right now. Mm-hmm. But that's more of my money maker account where I'm trying to make some fast money. Sixth account I have is Webull, and that one is an account where I'm just make plays and I leave it. I don't trade anything. Anything I buy in there is going to stay in there for years. Then the seventh account I have is the Young Equity account.
That's right. So, yeah, I guess in that case, it depends on where you are. But for me, it's like, okay, you can get a Fidelity, right? Mm-hmm. You can have a Roth or a traditional.
Yeah, you got multiple in one.
Yeah, you can have multiple in one. So that's kind of where I'm thinking about it. Like, you don't have to go and get you a Wealthfront or a Robinhood if you can trade in that.
Well, the only caveat to that is that you can get trading violations easily in Fidelity account and not really a Robinhood account.
That is true. I've gotten some violations this year.
That's why my Fidelity is pure ETFs, no games in there. I'm buying and holding for a little bit. I do some flips, but if I buy a stock in there, I'm usually holding it at least a week, but typically I hold it for years.
Yeah, I mean, the Webull account that I have, I don't really even count it. I mean, I guess you would account. I mean, it's an account, but I'm really just going there to see like what people are talking about, the comments and stuff. Like, I'm not actively trading on Webull, but it's funny that you mentioned our Robinhood account because we started it, and I'm excited about that.
Yep. So we made a few plays. Yep. We bought some APXT and we bought some clean energy.
That's right. So as of right now,
we bought some crypto, Dogecoin.
Yes, $100 in Dogecoin, and we have 16 shares in APXT, 31 shares in Clean Energy right now, and our buying power is about $383. So I'm excited for Monday. I think the plays that we have are destined to blow, and we're going to put in, I think, $100 every 2 weeks, just so we can, have some more buying power and grow that account to 10,000, as that is our goal.
And we're going to actually, once our buying power grows, we're going to actually do some option plays on that account as well. And just show you the different strategies you can use to grow your investing account. Now, the goal is 10K. And I know some people will be like, you're adding money. But if you do the math of adding, how much is it? 100 every 2 weeks?
Right.
So that's only adding $2,600 more to the $1,000 we've already added. So that's $3,600. So if we can get from $3,600 to 10K, I mean, that's a big feat. So.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely shows our skills, and it definitely shows something that you guys need to keep listening and tuning into. We're going to try to give you the plays that nobody else has. We're also going to try to give you the plays that are stable and just be transparent as possible.
And also just, also as a disclaimer, I mean, I don't think the average investor, the average person the average person should create a brokerage account and say, hey, I want to flip $1,000 into $10,000. No. If you ask me, if I talk to you one-on-one and you have some decent income, I'll figure out how much money you can save every month. And I'll say, hey, take half of your savings and invest it in some kind of index fund, dollar cost average every month. Do that for 10 years. You'll be surprised at what you have. That'll be my personal recommendation. Now, if you have a grand amount of savings every month, then I'll say, okay, you just like investing and trading and you like the community because that's just what it is, right?
Right.
Then I would say, okay, you can put this kind of this amount of money to the side to play with, and you can be investors like us.
Yeah, man. And then you can maybe come on the show and we can talk about how you went from 1,000 to 10,000.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good stuff.
I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited, man. So
scared money don't make no money.
No, it doesn't. But to bring everything full circle, so for the average person, how many brokerage accounts in? So you say create a Fidelity.
Yeah,
do
Fidelity.
Your Roth IRA in there.
Right.
Your regular IRA in case you switch jobs, you need to roll money in there.
Correct.
And a regular
your general investing.
General investing. So that's
Correct.
one brokerage account with three aspects. Then Correct. If you're somebody who has extra money to play with, maybe make a Robinhood or a Webull for those plays to keep it separate from your main account.
Because you have better day trading options on there. You have option plays. You can be a part of that community.
Less trading violations.
Less trading violations, yes. Yeah. So, and then also I would recommend Acorns, just because it's it's extra little money that you're not thinking about outside of mind.
And then your work brokerage account, right? Whatever
Correct.
investing account they offer at work, take it. So
Yes,
3 at best.
3 to 5 max.
Yeah, don't have 7 like me.
It's hard to manage, but if you can manage it, then do your thing.
All right, man. Well, that's pretty much what we want to talk to you about investing in 2021.